Hey YouTube, what's up? It's Brian with Brian's Reefing World. So I just got my Osmolator 3155 by Tunze auto top off and my trigger systems container. It's a 5-gallon all clear container for the auto top off. So gonna unpackage it up. As you can see, it's packaged very nicely from Bulk Reef Supply. So thank you very much. And we'll get it out, take a look at it, and inspect it. So thanks for watching my videos, checking them out. If you like it, subscribe, comment. So you can see the trigger system container, really good condition. I'm just going to do a quick inspection on it, just make sure there's no damage. Take a look at the acrylic. Pretty nicely made. This first trigger system container I've bought, so I like it a lot. So here's the Tunze auto top off. Obviously everybody recommends it. My first one, but I've heard good things, so we're going to get it unboxed and take a look at all the components of it. Just like the auto top off container, definitely recommend pulling everything out, inspecting everything, making sure none of your parts are damaged. So this is everything. Obviously it's in Deutschland, so a lot of German, but it has all multiple languages. So these are all the parts and components of it. Everything's laid out, looks pretty good. So it's going to take me a few minutes to set it up since it's my first time, so bear with me, but it shouldn't take me too long. So now the fun part, we're going to get it set up. So basically I decided the only spot I have for this container is right up front, so which is why I picked the clear acrylic. So I'm going to get it centered in the cabinet and pull out the owner's manual and get to work on this bad boy. So you got the sensor that's going to go inside of your sump. That's going to read the water level, so you want to make sure it's nice and tight. You also are going to have the other sensor that reads the water level of the sump, so the float valve can decipher the difference of where the water level is and when it drops, when to turn off. So that's how it's going to be connected. This is a part that they give you for a sensor as well. That's a shield guard for it, just showing you a quick thing about it if you want to use it. I'm not going to use it for my thing though. And that's just showing the clamp where the tubing will be connected and clamped onto the sump for the return auto top off to push the water up and over and back into your sump. So this is the actual pump by Tunze, the auto top off itself. So basically that's the pump. It's going to go in the container or reservoir, whatever you're using for your auto top off. The tubing is going to connect into that open part that you can see, and once it's plugged in and set up, it should work pretty well. When the sensors tell it to, it's going to turn the pump on, push water up and over. So yeah, the boring part, getting all the tubing plugged in, so you can see that's what I was just talking about. So connecting everything up and making sure everything fits good. You will have to cut some of the tubing because you don't want the tubing to be too long. So this is the little clamp that I showed you earlier. I just clamped to the top of the sump and having it connected to the PVC so it's secure and doesn't get messed up. So that's the about 3 feet that I cut off, so you can see, but my setup's pretty close, so I didn't need a whole lot of the tubing, but that's it set up. So I'm going to get it plugged in, add some water to the reservoir, and turn this bad boy on. So there you can see it's clear, but 5 gallons of water. Hard to believe that little container holds 5 gallons, but it does. So this is the Tunze water level controller that controls everything. As you can see, it is on, but the only issue that I noticed with this is because the tubing is below the water level, it's not gonna work properly. So I am gonna have to raise the tubing up probably about 2 or 3 inches, so it's even with, or a little higher than the tubing where it's connecting to the water level. That way the gravity will shut it off and not create a flow issue. But anyways, it all works well. You can see the water level controller, lights on, which means it's pumping, and it will turn to too high, I think, here in a minute, because it's going to go up and over the sensor because it's still pumping. The pump turns off, but because the tubing's too low, you can see it's water still coming out. So when you do yours, make sure your tubing's up a little higher. So you can see the controller showing level, but it's still pumping water, and then it's going to start making the alarm sound saying that the water level is too high. So just watch out for that. Anyways, guys, it's all finished. I'm going to get it raised up and get all the cords pretty and everything. But this is the Tunze auto top off, going over the container and the top off system, how to install it, and how my sump looks. So appreciate you guys watching my videos. Please subscribe and like. Appreciate you guys' feedback. Hopefully you guys are doing well and enjoyed the video. So have a great day, guys. Brian out.
You